What's up guys, it's MegaDPAL OU and I'm bringing you a Black 2 White 2 OU battle. Today my team is a team full of fairly standard stuff and my opponent is in fact using a rain team. I'm not going to go into my team too much, but on my opponent's side the main threat, as you will see in this battle, is that Alakazam. Also, I forgot the guy who I was against, so if you're watching this and you recognise he's your Pokemon and you recognise the battle, leave a comment and I'll get your name up in the title. So basically I'm going to lead out my Ferrothorn, predicting him to lead out with his Polito, because he will see that I'm not running weather, so I want to get up his rain as soon as he can. And if this is a standard defensive Polito, I know my Ferrothorn can pretty much wall it, except it turns out to be choice specs, goes for that Focus Blast, hits, there's a fuck ton of damage to my Ferrothorn, as I thought he would switch into the Skarmory, so I was going to Leech Seed, because I don't want that thing setting up spikes, and Leech Seed can help force it out, so... yeah, so basically I'm going to switch this next turn, go into my Latios, predicting him maybe to want to switch, maybe fearing the predicting me to go into Jellicent either. So I go into my Latios, as he does switch, goes into his Skarmory. That's fine by me because I can just lock myself into safe because I am choice specs, rain boosted, easily bring it down to its stay there. With no problem he goes for that spikes, which is fine by me. As long as he doesn't set up too many layers, I don't really care. So basically I'm going to double switch out, go into my Ferrothorn again, I do believe, because I kind of thought he want to go into the Tentacruel, and I pretty much can't touch it being locked into Surf. As he actually does double switch out, but instead it goes into his Politoed again, which isn't great for me, as you saw on the first turn. I don't want to risk getting taken out by a Hydro Pump or hit with a Focus Blast, so I'm going to switch, go into my Jellicent, because it's the best thing that I have to take this. I know that choice specs Politos do run HP grass, so I've got to be aware of that. And it goes for Focus Blast. Obviously I'm Part Ghost, going to resist that. Here I'm just going to go for the HP, what am I on about? The Will-O-Wisp, predicting the switch. I kind of thought it'd go into Tentacle again here, and I wanted to get the burn on that thing, you know, stop it all its healing, shoot the Black Sludge and Rain Dish and everything, but in fact it goes into his Thunderous. Kind of risky because I could have easily gone for a Scald and done some decent damage to this thing, but here at the start I kind of thought this thing would be a choice Scarf, so I'm going to go into my Heatran, my special offensive Heatran. It turns out this thing is actually a nasty plot. If this thing was the Agility Thunderous, I was screwed. It's as simple as that. I have nothing on my team that would have been able to outspeed, and yeah, basically it'd have been a good game there, but thankfully it's a nasty plot. Thunderous, I can deal with that a lot better, so yeah, he's just going to go for the Focus Blast, obviously hit, +2, super effective Focus Blast, is going to annihilate my Heatran, my special offensive Heatran, wiped out, so yeah, not too good for me, but he is looking pretty good here, so I'm just going to go into my choice specs Latios, because I know I can outspeed, even if he's running the Timid Nature, because I am definitely running Timid Nature, and Latios has higher base speed than Thunderous, so I'm just going to go Bullet Side Shock, take out the Thunderous, so that's pretty damn good for me. Here he is going to go into his Alakazam, the big threat Alakazam. Basically I don't want to take a Shadow Ball to the face, so I'm just going to go out into my Red X just to take that. And he actually scores a crit. At the time I was like, yeah, he scores a crit, doesn't matter. But when I watched this battle back, I do realise that crit mattered a lot, because he is going to go for the Focus Blast, of course, hit. And that's going to take out my Scizor. The Shadow Ball without the crit would have done around about 15%, if that. And the Focus Blast without the crit would have done around about 51, 52%, something like that. So I know I could definitely take that and go for the Bullet Punch, U-turn, whatever I decide. Break the Sash, if that is what he is running, which is what I thought he was running. But yeah, I make a real dumb move. I go into my Ferrothorn, maybe open for the Focus Blast miss, but it doesn't happen, just goes HPI. So I should have just gone into my Latios like I do now. Take either a Shadow Ball or HPIs, go for that Draco, bring him down to his Sash. I knew he was Sash once I saw the damage, and that's great for me. So basically I'm just going to switch on out, go into my Jelly Boobs just to take the HPIs, because obviously I resist that and whatnot. And I know I can definitely take 2 Shadow Balls, well definitely take 1 at least, fire back with either a Scald or a Shadow Ball of my own and take this thing out, so that's what I'm going to do. take the HP Ice extremely well. Gonna go for the Shadow Ball. I believe that's what he goes for. And looking at this damage, does a decent chunk to my Jellicent, but I can definitely take it. Fire off my own Shadow Ball. Get rid of this huge threat, which was causing me problems throughout the battle. Well, throughout this little segment of the battle, shall I say. And yeah, so that takes down the Alakazam. Pretty nice for me. I believe he's going to go into his Politoed here. Yeah, it goes into his Politoed. With him bringing it in, definitely know that he's carrying the HP Grass. So I'm just going to leave my Jellicent in just as Death Fodder, because then I know he's locked into this thing, and I can go into my Specs Latios and start destroying shit. So that's what I'm going to go into. Go into Latios. Looking at his team, I know locking myself into a Side Shot would be pretty good, as he actually goes into his Skarmory just as Death Fodder. Just want to see what I go lock myself into. So that takes out his Skarmory. His last Pokemon are the Politoed, the Lucario, and his Tentacruel. Here he sends out his Tentacruel. I'm not too sure why. I am Choice Specs locked into this, and this does at least around about 116% minimum damage. I have no idea why I went into it. Maybe he thought he could live it, but no, not happening. So now he's going to go into his Politoed. I'm going to persist to go for that Side Shot. I know that it won't kill, but I want to get into the range where I can go in with my Conkeldurr and take it out with a Mach Punch, and I easily get in that range. So that's fantastic for me. He's going to proceed to take me out with the Hidden Power Ice. So that's fine by me. He scores a useless crit. But yeah, so now I'm down to my Conkeldurr, and he has his Politoed and the Lucario left. So I am just going to go for that Mach Punch, take out the Politoed, which is nice for me. Bring him down to his Lucario, which I should be able to take out. A Mach Punch is a 2-hit KO on the Lucario, and I know that Lucario pretty much cannot touch me unless he scores a crit or a freeze with this Ice Punch. I can just go for Drain Punch, take it out, and he gets neither, and I am able to take him out with a Drain Punch. So great game. Leave a like, rate, comment, sub. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. So bye.